Welcome to the Bloomin8 AI Frame, a frame you never would have thought about until you saw it, and now you might just want to jump on getting one of these, as this is so cool. Now, I was gifted this 10.1-inch frame. I have only looked at the frame so far, but I have already played with the Bloomin8 app and created some AI-generated content with it. It is so much fun, and I cannot wait to display these on the frame. So let's unbox the frame first, and then I'll show you the app. Now it comes very cleanly packaged, and when you open it up, all that's in here is the frame itself and its cord. And this frame is beautiful. It does have almost like a matte like surround, though it's glossy, and then the inside is the AI frame, the digital frame, a nice black surround, and on the back you will see that you can hang it both portrait and landscape, and then it comes with a stand so you can set it up to sit on a table both in portrait or landscape. And then the only other things you'll see on the back here is the power button, and then down here you have a reset button if you ever need to reset it completely. You have a USB-C port. This is what it needs to be plugged in with all the time. It's USB-C, so obviously you can use any cord you have on hand, but it does come with the cord you need right here. And finally, it actually has a micro SD slot. So if you have specific content you want to add manually to it, you can do that too. Now I am going to add in the stand for now. I'm thinking portrait to start, though I'm sure I will flip that. This just pops right in, really easy. Now it's ready to go. Let me plug it in. Now I just plugged it in, and it is a touch screen as well. So it says get started, and now it wants me to connect it to Wi-Fi. So I'm going to do that real quick here. And the next thing it has is a QR code, which I'm blocking, which I need to use to pair it with the app. So I'm going to hide this for a moment and set up the app. So now I'm in the Bloomin8 app. Now you can download this in the Apple Store or Google Play Store. Just look up Bloomin8 and it will show right up. Now I have already been playing with the app, which you'll see right here. I already made my two cats running across the horizon. This is so fun to play with, but I do need to connect it to a device. And at the top here, it says pair a device to get started. So let's see. I think I just need to scan. And so now it's going to ask for accessing my camera, and I'm going to scan this QR code. I'm not going to show you that piece, but let me do it real quick. And then it asks me if I'm sure I want to pair the device. Yes, I am. And now we're in. So now I could add this image directly to it or any other image I want. This is so much fun. Now, when you open up the Bloomin8 app, the first thing you'll see are other people's creations. This is mostly just to give you inspiration. There's some really fun ones in here to look at. And then when you go to the next section, this is where you can create your own content. So I use a picture of my two cats. My two cats are on a jet-setting adventure, and that's what this created. Now I could remove the picture and just say something. So I could say something like, rainy day in the Pacific Northwest with flying pancakes. Really quick, off the cuff, I can hit the Bloomin8, and now it's going to generate an image based off my description. Now I could have added images to that to help it like I did in the first one. I gave it an image of my two cats, and that's how it created this cute image because I have my white ragdoll and my orange tabby. But this one just fully generated, and now I have flying breakfast in a rainy wonderland. So let me add this to my Bloomin8. And there you have it. Now it is on the screen. That is so much fun. A really cool way to just keep adding and refreshing your decor. Now it has some pretty fun examples here. Like I can just select any of these sliding by. So I just selected steampunk butterflies in glass jars. Let's see what it does with that. I could also see this being a lot of fun using your company logo and making something fun behind it. You really can make this your own, how you use it. I know that my kids are going to have a blast with this. So this is the steampunk butterflies. We have butterflies in some very steampunk jars, and it kind of looks like a very old space. Pretty fun. That's really cool. Now I could play with this forever. This is so much fun to make a variety of creations with, whether I am using my own pictures as part of the request or just describing it through text with my own ideas or the ideas it provides me. There is so much going on here. I could see this being really, really fun for my kids to add some fun picture each day, or myself just adding something fun for the family to look at. I could see this being really cool to add your corporate logo to in a wild and wacky way to show up behind maybe your workspace if you do a lot of video chat or content creation. I also love that everything you create actually is kept in the library, so you're not losing any of your creations unless you delete them, and then you can just go to each one and put that up as your frame image. This is incredible. This is so much fun. I love that it is a touchscreen and it has an app. Let's look at the other features it has just to understand the settings here. So at the top, I have the hamburger navigation, and it does have a little bit going on here. I can schedule generation. That's interesting. It has a full tutorial to walk through how to use it. And then in device management, I can manage any of my Bloomin8 devices. And so I can go here and I can change whichever images show up on it. And if I don't want any of these, I can just hide them. Really simple to do. And if I hold down, I can delete them completely. There are a couple more things I want to check out. The first one is if I touch it, I want to see what happens here. It looks like I can't swipe at all, but I can at the top delete the image. And then there's a hamburger right here. And there's not much going on the touch screen. It really just has an upgrade and reset. I can put into sleep mode. And then I can choose the Wi-Fi and just control the frame settings connecting to the app. So very clean there. And I actually really like that. I don't want this to be a touch screen frame, as then my kids will run by and swipe it all the time and touch on it. But because it's so limiting, it means that this really is just to enjoy and look at, and all the controls are in the app. Now this has unlimited cloud storage that is also encrypted, so it does not come with any storage on the frame itself. It's all in the cloud. And you can choose from a free plan or a premium plan. With the free plan, you get 60 AI generated images a month. Of course, once you create an image, you get to keep it. The cost is in the generation of the image. And then with the premium plan, you get 300 generated images a month. So there is no requirement to subscribe. It's up to you what's best for you. Overall, I am incredibly impressed with this. I love how I can just play with it, make lots of cool images, and how I can adapt it to how I want to use it. Whether I go fully realistic with some addition additions, or completely in the abstract, whether I use it more professionally or personally, if I want to make my kids laugh versus make something that's impressive behind me, you really can use this however you want. So cool. I definitely recommend this. This is a really fun addition to your home or office. The Bloomin8 AI Frame definitely exceeded my expectations.